This explainer is for you. It's here to help you make sense of what can be a really big moment, getting an autism diagnosis. We're going to explore what it all means, not as some kind of label, but as a new way to understand yourself. So let's get into it.
So the words have been said. You've been told you're autistic. That's a lot to take in, right? It's totally normal if your head is just buzzing with a million different thoughts and questions right now. You might be feeling this huge wave of relief, like finally everything makes sense. Or maybe you're feeling a little lost, a bit confused, or even really hopeful about what this means for the future. And you know what? Whatever you're feeling, it is 100% okay. There's no right or wrong way to feel about this. Just give yourself a moment to breathe. You don't have to have it all figured out right now.
Okay, so let's reframe this whole thing. Let's think about this diagnosis less like a label and more like someone finally handing you the user manual for your brain's own unique and totally powerful operating system.
So what even is autism? Well, for starters, it's not an illness. It's not something that's broken. It's simply a natural variation in the human brain. It's just about how you're wired, and that affects how you think, how you communicate, and how you take in the world around you.
I love this analogy. It makes so much sense. Think of it like this. Most brains out there are like computers running on Windows. It's the most common system, so a lot of the world, the software, the accessories, is designed for it. Autistic brains, they're more like Macs. They look sleek on the outside, but on the inside they're running a completely different OS. It's got its own commands, its own logic, and its own incredible strengths.
And that really gets to the heart of it, right? You wouldn't try to run Windows software on a Mac and then say the Mac is broken when it doesn't work. Of course not. It's just designed differently. And it's the exact same thing with your brain. It's not broken. It's just running its own brilliant, unique operating system.
So getting this diagnosis is like finally being handed the correct user manual for your brain. Now you can start learning the shortcuts and commands that actually work for you. It's all about learning to navigate the world in a way that plays to your strengths.
Okay, so you've got the manual. Now let's start building your everyday toolkit. We're talking practical, real-world strategies that can help you thrive in a world that wasn't always built with your operating system in mind.
First up, let's talk about sensory stuff. Do you ever get that feeling where a crowded room or a flickering light or even the tag on your shirt just feels like way too much? That's sensory sensitivity. And yeah, it's a super common part of the autistic experience.
When that sensory overload hits, it can feel like you're totally lost in the woods. But the good news is, there are paths through it. There are definitely tools you can use to find your way back to feeling okay.
So let's stock that toolkit. Noise-canceling headphones, they can be an absolute lifesaver. Fidget tools or a stress ball can be amazing for helping you feel grounded. And never ever underestimate the power of just planning for some quiet time to recharge your batteries, or even just taking a quick walk to reset.
Okay, how about feelings? Emotions can be really big and messy, right? And sometimes trying to figure out exactly what you're feeling, let alone explain it to someone else, can feel impossible. Sound familiar?
This is a really cool tool called the 5-point scale. It's super simple. It's just a way to check in and see where you're at. A 1 is I'm cool, I'm calm. A 5 is I am completely overwhelmed. The magic of it is learning to notice when you're creeping up from a 2 to a 3. That's your signal to maybe take a break before you hit a 5. And for your communication toolkit, just remember, you're in charge. It is always okay to say, I need a minute to think. If words feel sticky, use texts or write a note. You can even use simple color-coded cards. You have every right to communicate in a way that feels good to you. Next up, and this one is huge, finding your people. Please hear me on this. You do not have to figure this all out by yourself. This is not a solo journey.
So where do you look? A good starting point can be your council's local offer website, but honestly, some of the best places are online. There are incredible, supportive communities run by and for autistic people. Following autistic creators who share what their life is actually like, that can be a total game changer. It helps you feel seen.
So as we wrap this up, there's one core message I really want you to hold on to. If you forget everything else we've talked about, please just remember this.
You are not broken. You do not need fixing.
Your brain works in a different, a brilliant way. This diagnosis doesn't change the amazing person you are, it just gives you a better map of your own mind.
You are seen, you are valid, and you are definitely not alone.
So the question was never what's wrong with you. The real question is this: now that you understand your own unique design,
What incredible things are you going to do with it?